Next phase of the project. So now, what we're going to do is add a complication. So, in the clock world, complication means an extra movement, a feature in the clock. Clocks can do many things. They can tell you time, they can also tell you the date, and they can tell you the month, and something else. So as you can see, we glued all the pieces of the stained numbers on the faceplate. And now I want to include both a month and a date wheel. And so the whole idea is that you'll have different wheels sandwiched, so forth, and so on. And this will be drilled and pinned on the same axis before. So what we're going to do is, first of all, determine we need to have days and month wheel, right? So I'm going to cut out, as you can see here, for the month, they're going to be 12 months. So in here, see this little wheel up here? I'm going to cut it out, and I measured that if I have 1 1/4 bit that I can cut. See right next to the number 3? I'll have one circle here, but on the back of it, up here, I'll have printed in here 12 in the exact location names of the months: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 12 of them. And I know they'll fit because I measured the size. And you can see the size of the wheel here will not overlap the other. So when I print, I'll print these on the back here, and this will spin in the axle. So you have a little window here. All you'll see is the number spinning on this disc. And then for the day, it's going to be a little different. I have to have a much smaller radius because on the day, we have to have a maximum of 31 days per month, right? So we did a little math. 360 degrees in a circle. And if you divide that by 31, you get 11.6 degrees. So each day equates to 11.6 degrees in the circle. Voila! I created a meridian. I used my template. So my template is pretty accurate and has a true north and south. So I created my meridian lines, which are in black. You can see those. They're in black. That's the vertical and horizontal. And then from that, I used my protractor right up here. And I was able to count 11.6 degrees from the horizontal. And on and on and on until I had 31 lines. Center, 31 degrees out. And we can see if we put that on there. And we calibrate extremely precise. Each one is 11.6 degrees, which is perfect. So now all I have to do is find a place on the wheel that will be small enough to fit, but not large enough to overlap. Not easy. And so I take my templates and I'm going to figure out The larger the wheel, the better. But of course, the further along here, the larger the window, right? If I make the window small, it's impossible to see, and the letters are hard. So I'm going to have one window here. We have one window here for the month, and then I want to have another one here, which would be kind of cool. Or maybe a little lesser here that will fit. So the key, of course, is to finding out where in here I could have a number without crossing over. And that's not so easy. But if we use this guy up here, I think we'll be able to find the exact same hole. And then we'll measure the exact distance. So I'll make all these tiny little circles. And then those circles will be exactly where I'll press the numbers of the month, 1 through 31. Not every month has 31, but some do.